Hello again, everyone. So, I actually wasn't planning on doing another Let's Play of this particular mission series because I figured the 2 missions with combat and stuff was sufficient. Yeah, then I ran into this. It was a little scary for a while because a lot of these ships are actually shooting up Karan, and I've still got a fair amount shooting at her, as you can tell. I'm also getting very severely sensor dampened. Very severely. I mean, it took a minute for me to lock onto some of these guys. This is a little nuts. I don't quite know how this happened. They just kind of appeared, and it was like, oh, wow, there's even more of them now. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm not dead. This is good, I'm not dead. But I'm amazed I'm not dead. So, hopefully I'm taking out the last of the sensor dampening guys right here. That's one of the major weaknesses of Marauders, or the Paladin vessel is a Marauder class, is that they have really weak sensors. They're very easy to throw any kind of ECM at. I'm impressed that 3 large remote armor reppers have been doing as well as they have in keeping Karan alive. Oh. Damn, another one is doing sensor dampening stuff. That's really annoying. Well, hopefully it's just the cruisers and I can deal with that. But yeah, this has gotten a little crazier than I was originally anticipating. I'm hoping that the Galente don't want to thoroughly kill me when I'm finished with this mission. That would not be good. I would not be happy about that. But yeah, wow. That was a little tense there. Nothing was warp scramming me, so I could have warped away, but it was like, you know, definitely a little tense there for a moment. So, this is crazy enough. I actually want to use my con flags. I know I don't like using them because they're consumable, but I think I want the extra damage output at this point. Just, you know, because this is getting a little crazy. And okay, taking down enough of these battleships that I think I can launch my drones. I actually lost a pack of my drones before, and it was really annoying. Because, you know, they switch targets. They'll switch around targets every once in a while, and that means that, you know, drones can be a target. So what I should probably start doing is carrying backup drones. It's not something I've been terribly good at, to be honest. Let's see, it's the next closest. 38, that's the next closest. How is that for range? Not close enough. I can shoot with multi-frequency until I get in range. And you'll notice that I swapped out one of my tracking computers for a data analyzer. It's because this container here I need to hack in order to complete this mission. What are you doing, drones? Everyone should be on the frigate. Jeez. Ah, okay, they popped one of the frigates. That explains it. Sometimes I wonder about the AI in this game. At least for the drones. I don't wonder about the AI for hostile ships. They do plenty fine at you know, shooting me. But my little drone companions' AIs are not always stellar. Oh, good. They're already beating up on one of the frigates. I'm pleased. As long as they're not shooting one of the battleships, I'm fine, because my drones just can't really do much of anything on battleships. There's a lot of enemies. Okay, I'm actually going to start making my way back to this Navy shipyard container and switch myself over to using Scorch. So how much range do I have on those? 58 is the optimal. Okay. This should be okay then. Wow. That was much crazier than I was hoping. My drones certainly seem to be doing a good job of taking out their frigates, which I'm pleased about. I've got some very good drone skills. Well, 112 million, I've got pretty good skills on about everything. It's interesting, though, because there are limits to how much I can put into each skill, and this game has majorly diminishing returns per skill level. I mean, 5.5 times the training time for each incremental level, but the benefit is the same each level. So it's not dumb, it's just diminishing returns, and it makes sense too. What that also means is that if you're clever about it, you can actually set your character up in probably maybe a year's time where you're reasonably good at just about everything. I mean, you can get reasonably good at one thing in maybe a month, but you know, multiply that out a few times for all the different options that you've got in EVE, and can actually train yourself so you're reasonably good at just about everything in maybe a year's time, maybe a little less, depending on how everything, you know, what exactly you're trying to do. But I would say about a year's time to get yourself set up so that you're reasonably good at just about everything that you can do in the game. Of course, for me, that's not good enough when it comes to industrial and production kinds of things, and mining as well, for that matter. I do like mining. That's actually what started me in this game. What I did first in this game was mining. It's where I amassed my fortune. Oh, sweet, the drones are done. Alright. Come home, boys, come home. Kind of funky. My drones are the best thing for taking out frigates, but frigates are also the best thing to destroy my drones. See if I can hack in combat. Yeah. And it looks like this uses the old school hacking, which is basically just sit on your ass and wait for it to finish. Which kind of makes me sad. I don't really like that sort of hacking. I like the new hacking. The new hacking is really cool. So 80 clicks, that's beyond my range. Just barely. So with this last guy, I think I'm going to switch to... excuse me. Radio. And, oh, I finished hacking. Good. Take that. Excellent. So with this last guy, I'm going to switch to radio until I close in. Come on, come on. Almost got him. Oi. Crazy mission. Yeah, things got so hairy here. It was... I actually thought I might have lost one of my ships. It was crazy. Come on. Do I actually need to... Yes, I actually need to bring it back. That's annoying. You'll probably notice that I don't really do any salvaging. Granted, a Marauder is a good chip for it, since it gets these really nice bonuses to tractor beams, and with the extra high slots, I can easily fit a tractor beam and a salvager on this thing, and salvage as I'm shooting. That's a lot of work. That is a lot more work than I'd like to do. And when it comes to this kind of stuff, I should probably switch over to better laser weapons here. When it comes to this kind of stuff, when it comes to salvaging, I like using a Noctis. Noctis is great. I've got this wonderful Noctis setup, 6 tractor beams, 2 salvagers. The salvagers can keep up with the tractor beams. It's great. I love it. I did not bring my Noctis with me, and actually I don't have a Noctis at the moment because I sold my last one. This happens every once in a while. I'll go through these periods of I'll buy lots of really cool stuff because I've got lots of ISK and I want to do things. I even had 2 strategic cruisers at one point. A Legion and a Proteus. And those are the 2 that I've trained for. And I sold them, you know. It was at the point where it was like I wasn't really using them, and there was market things that I wanted to do, but I didn't have the ISK for, so I sold them. Alright, there we go. Now don't get me wrong, I'd probably make a pretty healthy profit of from the salvage, considering let's take a look here. Yeah, actually, here we go. This is the salvage from this mission. There's a lot. My God, there's a lot there. And I'm just going to let it sit. I don't have any use for it. I really don't.
Warp drive active.
Warp drive yeah, you probably hear the 2 warp drive actives, the 2 characters, so. Yeah, I don't have a Noctis. It would take forever, and you know, with J Squared's videos, he talks about taking an hour to an hour and a half to salvage for his missions. I am not doing that. No way in hell. That's like 3 to 4 times the actual length of the mission. Oh boy. I was actually listening over one of my previous video, the first video that I did, considering I unexpectedly split the 2 of them. It was like 45 some odd minutes, the entire length, and I was like, ooh, that's a bit lengthy. Perhaps I should cut it down a bit. So I still need to get a sense on how long the second half is, because I haven't even looked at that yet. But I may piggyback this segment onto that. Actually, that's probably what I'll do. I mean, this is a pretty short segment. I'll piggyback this one onto that, and yeah, there we go. But yeah, that should give you a sense on mission running for me. I mean, this is kind of what I do mission wise. It's really just sort of for fun. I mean, it's a nice, quick, and easy way to make profit. It's a little bit more immediate than the market, because the market depends on people buying stuff from me, which during the weekend is great. There's tons of people to buy stuff from me on the weekend. Not quite so much during the week. I mean, it's 14:44 Eve time. Local time is 10:44. So, and it's 4th of July. I mean, okay, it's 4th of July. There might be some more people playing than normally would, but during a regular week, because I have Wednesdays off from work, you know, 4-day-week schedule. Working 10 hours a day is a little much, but anyways, it works out well enough. But I get Wednesdays off, and Wednesday is like, wow, there's like no market movement throughout this entire day, and I'm like, please, I want market stuff sold so I can do stuff. So what ends up happening is on Wednesdays is usually when I'm out in low sec or null sec, because there's really just not that many people on, so I don't usually have to worry about it. I can just take my time. I can be leisurely about it and comfortable, and not run into too many people out there that, damn it, I did it again. See, I've got this habit of checking the market all the time. I can be leisurely about it and really just do nothing. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to see if I can end this mission here. Start conversation. Yes, I can end the mission. Complete mission. Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to cut it for now. I will be finishing the Caldari Epic Mission arc on my own for a bit, and yeah. So if you If you want to see me doing more missions, that would be awesome. Just give me a little heads up. I will probably finish the Caldari Epic Mission Arc before this video gets posted. But if you want to see me do other missions, I'm one jump away from a level 4 agent in my home system, so I can certainly do some of those. Or if you want to see other parts of what I do, just, give me a heads up. I'd be glad to share that too. All right, this is Jason signing off. I will see you in the next episode.